Hello, everyone. Welcome for another episode of Textdrip webinar. Today, I'm with Leah, and we are thrilled to guide you through optimizing pipelines, how to manage, measure, and maximize. But before we dive in, let's give a word welcome to Leah. She's an expert in pipeline optimization and brings a wealth of experience for today's session. Hello, Leah. How are you doing today?
Hi, Angel. I'm doing well. Excited to bring more information here uh, to the team. Now, my name is Leah. I'm the Regional Performance Associate here at Textdrip. A little bit about me. I'm a first time mommy, and I love to celebrate any holiday and every holiday with my little one. So we're super excited for Christmas. With that being said, let's get rolling.
Sure. Are you now ready?
Let's roll
So
it.
for the first question, what are pipelines and what do you use pipelines for?
Absolutely, Angel. These are actually common questions that I get asked by our clients multiple times, right? Think about it this way: pipelines are pretty much roadmaps for getting things done, right? They grab those big processes and then turn them into smaller steps so that way you can start tracking your progress and then stay as organized as possible, right? What does that do for your business? Well, Angel, it brings structure and clarity, right? It allows an easier workflow for your teammates if you're having a bigger company. It also improves the efficiency across your business line, right? As well as it does increase the engagement, one, amongst your leads, as well as two, amongst your teammates.
So basically, it creates structure and a guidelines for your team.
to stay as organized as possible. Exactly.
Perfect. The next question here is, can pipelines be used for non-sales processes?
Absolutely, absolutely. Pipelines can be used for many things, right? That's why they're so versatile. I have clients who use it for hiring steps, for project management, to make sure that they keep the track of what's happening. Everybody knows where the stage of their project is, right? I have people who use it for customer onboarding, for example, right? From the point A when they start to prospecting to point Z, which is sold, right? So they have different ways that you can use your pipelines for any type of business as well.
So basically, pipelines are for everyone, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Definitely. So next question here is, how do I handle leads that stall in the pipeline? This is very relatable for us salespeople.
Absolutely. Great question. How do you work with those leads who essentially get stuck on your pipelines, right? The answer is automations, right? The biggest thing is realizing one that you have a pipeline, right? You're having a process that you can see clearly what's happening. If you start to recognize at that point that some leads, for example, are getting stuck after they're interested and we can never get them into appointment, we got to start looking into why, right? So you can do things like create quick responses to encourage engagement with your clients, right? You're fast responding to your clients. You can create a series of follow-up campaigns to ensure your clients constantly being followed up with and understanding why you're trying to get them on the call, right? As well as you're having intent automation work for you. What does intent automation is going to do for your pipeline? Well, it's going to recognize any type of positive intents and continue to bring those leads into your pipelines. So you never really have to work your pipe outside of your pipelines in your inbox, right? Next thing is making sure that you're dialing through these pipelines, right? You can use our power dialer in the future where you can essentially click and dial through all these people who are interested, right? So that we can move them to the next stage. So again, pipeline is going to bring that structure and clarity to recognize what leads are getting stuck at, why they're getting stuck at, and now we're going to add automations to that to ensure no leads get stuck by continuously following up with your lead, where the money is in the follow up, right? So continuous follow up with automations would increase the chances of those leads moving along your pipeline.
Perfect. And just a follow-up question with that one. Why do some leads move backward in the pipeline instead of like moving forward and get it
Yeah,
sold? Or
great question. Some leads do move backward, right? What are some common reasons I've seen in the past would be people are just not ready to make the next step, right? Why? Well, sometimes they don't have enough information, enough details. They don't really understand what you went over. How to increase that turnover? Well, with the help of automations and you following up, right? You're effectively engaging with your clients and trying to figure out the reason they're not responding back to you, right? Hey, set up a series of campaigns, following up with them, letting them know, hey, I'm so happy that we did this meeting. Do you have any questions? They don't answer. Great. Next follow up message. Hey, did you want to get your family member involved in another meeting with me? Maybe they have some questions I can answer as well. I just want to make sure we're on the same page and we're heading towards what you want, right? You're continuously engaging with your clients and continuously reassuring them that you're wanting to make sure that they know all the information. Okay. So that's how you're going to avoid people moving backward in your pipeline.
perfect. So just knowing how to follow up and know the intent of your customers and move forward from that one.
Absolutely. You want to recognize why your clients are getting stuck and then create a solution for that, right? Create a series of follow ups to ensure they understand why, you're trying to sell what you're trying to sell and or you're trying to promote what you're trying to promote to encourage them to understand. If that person doesn't understand and they don't want it, then they'll walk away. If they do, then perfect. You followed up with that person and you're increasing again the chances of a sell at that point.
Perfect. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
And here's my last question here is, how can I tell if my pipeline is effective? This is very relatable for me personally. Do you have like tips and tricks that can like use to know and identify if my process is effective?
Yes. So how can you make sure that your pipeline is actually effective, right? I like to answer this question the following way. Your pipeline will be as effective as you are working it. Right. So if you're constantly on top of it, you're recognizing where the stalls are, where your hiccups are, or where your people are essentially not understanding the flow, right? You're going to be able to pinpoint that fix it, and then move forwards with what's the progress, right? So again, having minimal holdups, having consistently your leads move through your pipelines, as well as you're supporting a higher conversion rate at the end of the day. Not only that, you're supporting a higher conversation rate as well. And
So
that's
basically if my leads are moving through the pipelines, as long as they're moving, it is an indicator that my pipelines and process is working.
That is correct. Yep. You never want to have a lead, stalling your pipeline for longer than 30 days. What are we doing with that lead? Are we actually, texting them? Are we calling them? Are we emailing them? Are we following up with this person? What's going on, right? If it goes colder than that, then it's going to be a harder turnover at that point, right? So again, you want to make sure that you're continuously auditing your pipelines to ensure I'm sorry, you want to continuously audit your pipelines and work your pipelines to ensure it's effectively working.
Perfect. And that concludes all of my questions for today for you, Leah. Do you have any exciting news or features coming up?
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'll give you a little bit of a glimpse. We do have a power dialer in our pipelines developing. I mentioned it earlier. I think it's a great tool that you can use to simply dial through all your pipelines and never having to look for specific contents. All you have to do is copy and paste your pipeline into the power dialer, click a button, and then it dials through everybody. So I think it's very convenient when it comes down to following up with your leads and making sure that you're again effectively working your pipelines.
Perfect. And before we end this session, here's a quick recap of what we have gone through. First, pipelines bring structure, clarity, efficiency, and engagement. Second, pipelines is for everyone, not just for salespeople. Think about hiring, project management, and many more. And for stalled leads, use automations, tags, drip campaigns, tools like Power Dialer to keep your leads moving forward. And lastly, manage setbacks with follow ups to requalify your leads, reduce delays, boost conversion, and that's it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Leah, for the insightful session for today. Our next webinar will be on December 18th. So watch out for that one. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Thank you, Leah. Bye
Bye,
bye,
guys. Take care.
everyone.
Bye.